The name is Tinkus. And welcome to the show. Dr. Disrespect has just been signed to Creative Artists Agency, or CAA. And if you don't know who they are, the list of celebrity clients they have is huge. They're possibly one of the biggest talent agencies around. So this is really big news for the doc, since they're going to be working with him in areas including television, motion pictures, endorsements, etc. Potentially $1 million deal, easily. But I also want to share this with you guys, since one of the doc's main catchphrases is,
and I'm the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster video game champion.
This is basically how he starts off every single stream. His Fortnite handle is two-time champion, and he says this randomly throughout pretty much every stream. It's one of his main catchphrases. Multiple different emotes on his channel refer to this. So people might wonder, is he actually? No, unfortunately he's not. This bitter man is the 1994 Blockbuster World Champion. There was no 1993 championship, and there was no record of a Guy or Herschel Beam winning 94 or 95. Ah well, most of you probably assume this by now. Just part of Doc's character to come up with these strange catchphrases. But it was a very big competition. Over 500,000 people competed. And yeah, this guy was not too happy about Doc proclaiming this. But anyway, now this just came in. The Sandy Hook victims just won legal victory against Alex Jones. Basically, InfoWars, which is his website, must hand over their internal marketing and financial documents so that they can pursue further legal actions. I'm not really sure what this is all about, but the families are attempting to sue him for defamation of character, because Jones said that the victims of the Sandy Hook shooting were crisis actors, and even though he retracted these statements, they're still pursuing it, and Alex Jones should probably be protected, in my opinion, under the First Amendment protective speech. Apparently, it's not enough that he has basically been removed from all social media platforms. And yes, he is a multimillionaire. He's been doing this for decades, talking about conspiracy theories, and most people that listen to him probably don't even take him seriously. Probably just more of entertainment. But either way, I myself like to dabble in conspiracy theories from time to time, because we all know that they do exist. But the problem with Alex is that it almost seems like he has some fax machine in the back room just spitting out stories, and he doesn't fact check anything. He just runs with it like it's an actual real news story. He's basically a rumor mill in the conspiracy theory circle, and it even gives the legit conspiracy theorists a bad name. Now, while I am afraid that the First Amendment might be going away, as far as Alex himself, I could really care less. But Alex Jones has been a major Trump supporter and has been credited with possibly helping him in the election because of the amount of viewers that he has. So maybe this has something to do with it? How's that for a conspiracy theory? Okay, now speaking of Trump, he was giving a speech at the border with Ted Cruz, who is almost unrecognizable. What's up with the beard? Looks like the Wolverine.
Look, this is common sense. They need a barrier, they need a wall. If you don't have it, it's going to be nothing but hard work and grueling problems. And by the way, and death. and death, a lot of death. This is just common sense. So you'll have crime in Iowa, you'll have crime in New Hampshire, you'll have crime in New York, you'll have crime in places, you know, you don't associate it with the border, but it comes through the border. A lot of it's caused by people that come in through the southern border. Well, if we had the barrier, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. And it's all common sense. And Nancy and Chuck know that. And look, they're not winning this argument. They're losing the argument badly. They know it. Things I could just forget this like everyone else did. This should have been done 30 years ago, and 20 years ago, and 10 years ago, and 5 years ago. I could have done like everyone else, just sort of say, hey, forget it. The problem is they go to the barrier, that's it, but now they go around the barrier. So when you fill up the gaps, it's going to be a much different day, because this is common sense. When I say Mexico's going to pay for the wall, do you think they're going to write a check for 20 billion or 10 billion or 5 billion or 2 cents? No, they're paying for the wall in a great trade deal. Billions and billions of dollars a year will be made now, as opposed to NAFTA, which was a disaster. The same people that are holding it up have approved it many times before. Not is because of me, I hate to say. And they don't mind death and crime. The nice part about the wall or the barrier is I can have that worked out in 15 minutes. We can start construction. Somebody will sue to stop it, but we would win that suit, I believe, very quickly, like 100%. So we will handle it. Okay, thank you all very much. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
I would have loved it if someone was trying to run across the border during this speech and Trump just tackles him. Hey, what are you doing over here? Oh, boy. Now, to me, it seems that Trump is obviously not going to budge on this issue. And it just seems so childish. And I'm not just talking about on Trump's part. I'm talking about the Democrats as well. And yeah, I'll admit, yeah, Trump is really stubborn and childish in many ways. But these Democrats are just being just as childish as him. Now, here's my theory. I don't think the Dems want him to have this thing. Because when it comes 2020, Trump could just say, all right, people, got everything done. You got anything else for me? I'm your man. You know what I mean? If he does this, he would basically have accomplished everything that he platformed on. Which solidifies his next victory, of course, right? They can't have this. Now, I suppose I should talk about the Golden Globes since I've been ignoring this for a little bit, but Bohemian Rhapsody, basically the film about Queen, Freddie Mercury, it won 2 awards, and its director, Bryan Singer, is a alleged child rapist, which, what's up with all the child rape in Hollywood lately? Damn, stop it already. Anyway, it's caused an uproar, of course, why wouldn't it? Jeepers, man. Moving on. And also Golden Globes news, Christian Bale apparently worships Satan now.
Oh, look at all of us. What a bunch of lucky buggers we are. Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role. Much appreciated.
Now, I know he was just trying to be cute about it, but whatever. Made the news. Oh, here's a really huge one. Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon. He is worth $137 billion. He is currently the world's richest man, and he surpassed Bill Gates in June of 2018. But that's not the news. The news is that he's getting a divorce, and word is that there is no prenup. So she'll probably be getting half. Damn! Holy crap. That is just crazy. What type of work did she do? She made him a sandwich here and there, or what? I mean, holy crap. She gets half of this, the richest man in the world's money? Now, this news is so huge that not only is it predicted to affect Amazon stock, but it's also predicted to affect the American economy. Whoa. Can't this woman just take like 1 billion? Isn't like 1 billion good enough? if you're going to affect the entire economy just because you wanted to divorce this guy. Now, I don't know how good or bad of a guy he is, but Amazon is considered to be the most valued company in the world. Now, Bezos' new girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez, is a TV anchor. And boy, oh boy, she ain't bad looking at all, is she? All these rich guys, man, get with the hot chicks. I don't know what it is. In other news, a middle school substitute teacher was caught masturbating in the classroom. Apparently, a number of students filmed this, even though they weren't exposed to any nudity. Anyway, I'm basically just repeating the news story, so just roll that clip.
Fairfield City Schools says the substitute teacher will not be returning to the district. Fairfield police say the substitute teacher is 41-year-old Tracy Abraham. He was observed inappropriately touching himself in a classroom while students were present. According to the police report, the complaint came from several students and a staff member at Creekside Middle School. This all happened around 10:30 in the morning. Abraham was removed from the building by the school resource officer. He has been charged with 1 count of public indecency. The district says it will be reporting this incident to the Ohio Department of Education. In a statement this afternoon, the district said it is not aware of Abraham having physical contact with any of our students. In addition, we are not aware of any students being exposed to any nudity. Reporting live in Fairfield, Emily Wood, WLWT News 5.
Is this Jared from Subway? Did he let himself go again? Yikes, man. Another despicable human being. And the reporter's name was Emily Wood. Come on. You couldn't get a different reporter to do it? Or let's send Wood out there to do this masturbation story. Hey, Wood! Oh my God, really? And a Fox employee is fired over doctoring the Trump national address. Now, this is just silly, and yes, he deserved to get fired over this, obviously. I mean, you can tell kind of the frame that he paused it on, but he paused it on this to make Trump look like a complete idiot.
Hopefully, we can rise above partisan politics in order to support national security. Some have suggested a barrier is immoral. Then why do wealthy politicians...
That image is just burned in my brain now. It's hilarious. I hope that was worth your firing, dude, because I hate to say it, but you deserved it. But we covered the weatherman thing in the last show, where unintentional racial slur was broadcasted live. And this guy has lately made multiple major news channels. It's national news at this point. It's pretty huge. If you're unfamiliar with the clip, I'll replay it here for you.
The way it looked out at Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
Now, like I said, he appeared on multiple major broadcasting stations nationwide, and this is just one of them.
Al Roker, you know, the legendary meteorologist on NBC and on the Today Show, he says, I think Jeremy Capel made an unfortunate flub and should be given the chance to apologize on NBC, on News 10 NBC. Anyone who has done live TV and screwed up, Google any number of ones I've done, understands. I certainly understand. What do you say to all this? Dr. King and probably someone you look up to. And now me, saying that you shouldn't have been fired.
It's almost beyond words, and I've reached out to him, and I've told him profusely just how much it meant to me, and I couldn't ask for any more. And now you, Don, thank you, and thank you, thank you.
So this guy's getting a lot of love. You know, I think people really do understand how easy it is to mess up on subjects. Now let me just play you a quick little compilation on an example of how easy it is to slip up when you're doing live television.
Kubasa and local sausage makers, they all make their best and they enter it.
I bet it's delicious.
It is. It's February 9th, 7 p.m. at Prairieland Park. Tickets are only $25. It's for charity, and you can get tickets online at Oh, no.
Well, you're thinking about sausage, so.
Pick a dick. Oh my goodness. That was ridiculous, wasn't it?
We were not drinking wine today.
No, we weren't. We weren't.
Now it's like a really good event.
It is. King of the Cabasa, so go to pickadick.com.
The president took his message right to a powerful Ohio Republican who is not convinced the tax cuts are the answer.
J-Lo's new song, Jenny from the Block, all about Lopez roots, about how she's still a neighborhood gal at heart. But folks from that street in New York, the Bronx section, sound more likely to give her a curb job than a blow job or block party. The New York Post, sorry about that slip up there. I have no idea how that happened, but it won't happen again. And that's your news.
Now I have a couple more videos of just unintentional racism. Basically, this girl doesn't really know what this old-fashioned racist term towards black people is, so she just kind of says it all willy-nilly. And the guy that she's sitting next to is a black guy, and he kind of looks at her like, say what?
It's hard to really hear her voice with all the jigaboo music that she do, whatever you want to call it, jigaboo.
Yeah, she has a nice voice.
She's a gorgeous voice. I never knew. Very nice. All right.
And this next one is from the Golf Channel about Tiger Woods. Let's see what you think.
Take Tiger on? Well, yeah, maybe they should just gang up for a while until...
Lynch him in the back alley.
Okay, yeah, lynching is probably not the most wise thing to suggest. Anyway, I hope you guys leave this video being further informed and maybe you got a few chuckles in there. Why don't you subscribe? I would appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. This has been a Tinkus production.